I blame her. That was the gateway book to this entire haul that I have going on. That's the first book I saw. I walked past, saw that bad boy, and was like, wait a minute, let me stop. Let me take a look. Let me take a peek at what's here, and woo! What's up, book best? Never. Don't ever do that again. Oh my god. I just like finger gunned you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. All right? Genuinely. No. What's up, book besties? All right? What I'm about to show you in today's video might be alarming. All right? It might be unheard of, actually. But get prepared. Get sat. Get a snack. Get a beverage. Okay? We are about to talk about the 9 books that I got from the Dollar Tree. Yes, the Tree of Dollars. I will say this. They should probably start to think about rebranding or some remarketing because my Dollar Tree just installed a price scanner. You guys can't call yourself the Dollar Tree anymore because nothing in this store is a fucking dollar, okay? But anyway, 9 books, y'all, from the Dollar Tree. I don't know how it happened. I don't know what gods were looking upon me on this day, but let it be known that in that aisle, I was blessed. All right. And so we are going to talk about the books that I grabbed because I am in just as much shock as you are that I was able to find 9 books. Like, what? Usually my Dollar Tree is not stocked with the good stuff. Okay. However, like I said, on that day, the book gods said, we've got you. We've got you. So we're going to get into it. Like I said, grab a snack, grab a beverage, get the TBR out because we are about to fully load it. Okay? Now, these books span multiple genres. We have a bunch of different authors. Some you may have heard of, some you may not have heard of. Let's get into it. I gotta stop finger gunning you guys. I'm sorry. I don't know if it's a millennial thing. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna holster these, okay? All right. First up, you guys, we have Fat Time by Jeffrey Renard Allen. This spans the invented settings in Africa and America, and they are 10 loosely linked stories that explore African notions of time, space, cosmology, and metaphysics, all across a sweeping continuum of time. The back of this, one of the reasons why I picked it up was this blurb. Jeffrey Renard Allen's array of storytelling gifts and his skill at bringing characters to life never fail to amaze. Luxuriate in these masterful sentences, lose yourself in these black stories, the shape of dreams, the shape of the blues, the shape of listening. Reading this book feels like free falling, tumbling, spiraling headlong into stark new worlds and fever dreams. Yeah, immediately grabbed this guy. Like, I can't, will it focus? Will you focus? Focus! Nope. It's alright, you guys are just gonna have to believe me. You can see it, right? Yeah, it's okay. Book number 1. Alright, book number 2 is Lawn Boy, and this is by Jonathon Evison. This is stuck in a dead-end job. Mike Munoz is a young Chicano who is still waiting for his life to start. In this sharp, uplifting novel, he sets out to claim his own version of the American dream. So we're really going to explore what it's like to work in blue-collar fields in America. I don't generally gravitate towards books with a male, like, main character. Usually I like to get the female perspective, but something about this just felt relatable, you know? I'm not, you know, a millionaire. I'm not a billionaire, obviously, because I'm an ethical baddie. But yeah, I own my own business. I know what it's like to work super hard. I know what it's like when things don't always pan out for you. So something about this was like, no, you need to take this home. And I'm looking forward to really maybe getting a different perspective on things. So book 2. Our next book is The Crazy Bunch by Willie Perdomo. This is definitely out of my wheelhouse. This is actually poetry. I don't think I own any poetry. I remember reading like Shel Silverstein when I was younger, and I saw the cover of this. I thought, wow, I really like the font. The graphic is giving. And yeah, I said, I'm taking it home with me. This is prize-winning poet Willie Perdomo. It chronicles a weekend in the lives of friends coming of age in East Harlem at the dawn of the hip-hop era. Through vivid lyrical poems, he captures their bond, their losses, and a summer marked by tragedy and longing. Again, I didn't look up any of these. So while I was standing there in the aisle, you guys, I was there probably for a good hour looking through all of these books. I didn't look up any of them. I basically looked at the back, went by the blurbs that were on there, felt the vibes, said, okay, put it in the cart. And so this one on the back here was one of the reasons, another one I grabbed. And it is The Crazy Bunch is a Miracle and a Gift. An ars poetica that belly sings the ambrosial hour of an unforgettable crew. Street sonnets, gangsta gazelles, and baruka blues stanzas face interrogation by the poetry cops. But these poems bust free. Who you again? Don't bring your dictionary. Willie Perdomo rewrote the whole damn thing. Oh! Like, when somebody sings praises for somebody else's book and says stuff like that, how do you pass it up? Like, you don't. So, came home with me. Book number 4 is The Thousand Crimes of Ming Tsu by Tom Lin. This is about an orphan who is trained as a deadly enforcer. Ming Tsu must rescue his kidnapped wife and seek revenge, journeying across the West with a blind prophet and a troop of mystical allies in a supernatural quest. This is giving Wild West fantasy novel. Again, not something I would totally gravitate towards because it is from a male perspective. But I saw this, read the back, and said, okay, I'm going to give you a chance. Let's go get in the cart. This on the back says 5 stars. A Western Gothic revenge tale ripe for a Coen Brothers adaptation. Yes, give it to me. Poetic and cinematic, an impressive first book. I'm a sucker for a debut book, and when somebody says that our debut book is impressive, let me see. Let me check. Let me make sure. All right. This says, infused with magic realism, Lin's beautifully imagined first novel is a transcendent epic. The Thousand Crimes of Ming Tsu is a brilliantly fictionalized reclamation of Asian American history. Absolutely could not leave the store without this one. I hope you add it to your TBR as well. It just sounds, there's something about, obviously, a perspective that I don't generally read, but then also this Wild West feel, but at the same time, you've got magical realism. It's different, okay? It's unique, and I really like that setting. Our next book is After Gandhi. 100 years of non-violent resistance. You can definitely see the parallels on why I picked this at a time such as this. And this is by Anne Sibley O'Brien and Perry Edmund O'Brien with Tharanga Yakapatiaj. This book profiles 15 individuals and movements from Gandhi to modern activists, showing how non-violent resistance has sparked global social change, inspiring readers to find their own ways to make a difference. I am looking forward to hopping into this. This is obviously a nonfiction book, and I admittedly am not a big history person. I'm actually, funny enough, reading Black AF History right now by Michael Harriet, and it is incredible. Oh my God, the way he blends humor and history together, really, really, it's getting to my brain, and I'm loving it. I wish that's how I learned about history in school, but of course it's not. So your girl just didn't retain that much from history class. So I'm looking forward to diving into some people over history who have shown how things can be done without getting violent. Our next book, which again has some parallels to our current situation here in the United States, and that is Mediocre, The Dangerous Legacy of White Male America by Ijeoma Oluo. Oluo traces a century of white male power in America, showing how it has shaped society, economy, and politics while sidelining women and people of color. I remember seeing this book when it was first released, but again, this is a nonfiction book. It's not a genre that I go for. I think I have one nonfiction on my shelf other than like the memoirs that I have read. I'm definitely more of a memoir person when it comes to the nonfiction kind of genre. But something about this just really stood out and really felt prevalent to this day and age. I wonder why. This says here, throughout the last 150 years of American history, from the post-Reconstruction South and the mythic stories of cowboys in the West to protests against police brutality and the backlash against the rise of women in politics, white male supremacy has wrought devastating consequences for people of color, women, and non-binary people, and white men themselves. Here, Oluo demonstrates how white male America was forged through the erasure and oppression of everyone else in America. With her signature sharp wit, Oluo exposes how white male identity pervades our culture today. Definitely one that you need to add to your TBR. I'm actually really glad I found that one. That was, I blame her, that was the gateway book to this entire haul that I have going on. That's the first book I saw. I walked past, saw that bad boy, and was like, wait a minute, let me stop. Let me take a look. Let me take a peek at what's here, and woo! I'm sure as hell glad I did. All right, next book on our list is, once again, these are a lot of nonfiction books. Look at me, broadening my horizons, expanding my palette, if you will. All right, look at her. I read like 117 romantasy books last year. Okay, don't come for me this year. Okay, your girl is diversifying her reading in more ways than just one. Oh yes. I'm just kidding. You should already be doing that. Don't clap for something that should be absolutely basic. Okay? All right. This is Amity and Prosperity, One Family and the Fracturing of America by Eliza Griswald. This true story follows Stacey Haney's journey from leaseholder to whistleblower, exposing how fracking devastated her Pennsylvania town and challenging powerful energy corporations. So yeah, this book is all about fracking in a small town in Pennsylvania. I don't know enough about fracking. Like if somebody was like, you need to speak right now, 15 minutes, fracking, go. I'd be done. I'd be like, just take me to jail, because I could not do it. I don't know enough about it. And I thought, wow, this is a really good opportunity to learn some more about it. And thus it landed in my cart. Right. Book number 8. We are on book 8, you guys, is People Person by Candice Carty-Williams. When a crisis reunites Dimple Pennington with the half-siblings she barely knows, she's forced to confront their absent father and her own stalled life. This sharp, heartfelt novel explores family, identity, and belonging. I don't know about you guys, but I hate family drama when it's my own. However, when it's other people's family drama, I am sat. Put me at the table with the fam, and I want to hear every single bit of drama. Something about this felt very Shameless to me, which is one of my favorite shows. So obviously I had to pick it up. And in fact, seeing this book actually inspired me to grab another one by this author, and that is Queenie. So look at that. The Dollar Tree is inspiring me to grab even more books, as if I needed any help with that. All right. Last but certainly not least is this babe right here, and that is Rust in the Root by Justina, Ireland. This one was all vibes. Didn't even read the back of it. Didn't read the pamphlets in the side. Didn't read the sleeves on our little jacket here. I grabbed it solely because of the cover. She looks mysterious. She's got something going on, and I want to know what it is. However, after bringing it home, looking it up, jotting some notes down so I could discuss this babe with you, I have learned that in a 1937 America split between magic and industry, young black mage Laura Ann Langston joins a government corporation and with her mysterious mentor uncovers a dangerous legacy of forbidden magic that threatens the future. Yes, so we have got ourselves a historical fantasy book. Again, I am going out of my typical range with these books. I'm not huge on historical reads, but again, like I said, she looked at me, we made eye contact, I was convinced to bring her home, and thus here we are, and now she's about to be put on my shelf to be read and hopefully added to your TBR as well. I just love these. It's one of those like I don't want to say suede book covers, but it's like that smooth material. Just everything about her. She is just a well-rounded yes for me. All right, Rust in Roots. And that is book 9 of our book haul from the Dollar Tree. The Dollar Tree! I paid $1.50 for each of these books. So what is that? $1. You know what? I'm not even going to ask. We're not going to do math. Just know that each book was $1.50 and I got 9 of them. Do with that what you will. All right? Because I'm not going to try to sit here and do math with y'all and make myself look like an idiot. No, ma'am. So yeah, that's it. That's all. That's our book haul. Make sure the next time, I forgot we're holstering those. The next time you are at the dollar store, you do not skip out. Do not sleep on the book aisle, all right? Because you never know what you're going to find. Will you be as lucky as I was and find 9? I don't know. I hope so. I am wishing that, manifesting it for you, okay? But you won't know unless you go and you look and you check them out. Thank you for watching. If you are not already subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button so we can stay connected, so we can talk books and all of the things. I love you, and I hope you have a wonderful, magical, fantastical day, week, month, year, all of the things.